The craziest saves ever made in football history. Imagine a world where Zidane's header had gone in the extra time of the 2006 World Cup final. Or what if the ball from Kolo Muani had gone in the dying minutes of extra time at the 2022 final? However, in both heart-stopping instances, the goalkeepers made unbelievable saves, changing the course of history. If those balls had found the net, France would boast of 2 more World Cup titles today. The goalkeepers' incredible reactions and saves kept these moments in football alive, making us wonder, what if? These unforgettable saves represent the remarkable skill and determination of the goalkeepers who defied the odds, turning near defeats into triumphant victories. Every save tells a story of a split-second decision, a leap of faith, or a dash across the goal line that captured the world's attention. Join me as I revisit some of the most extraordinary saves that have defined football history. 12. Angelo Campos, Peru U20 versus Uruguay U20. In a daring move during an under-20 match against Uruguay in 2013, Campos exhibited a moment of sheer nerve. Attempting to intercept a lofted ball over the top, he miscalculated his approach, seemingly leaving himself exposed. Yet, summoning immense determination, Campos made a blistering recovery sprint, managing to reach the ball just in time to make a last-ditch save on the goal line. The situation still appeared dire, but Campos executed a sensational comeback to deny the relentless attacker once more. 11. Gregory Coupet double save on Barcelona. In a thrilling encounter at Camp Nou, Lyon's Gregory Coupet displayed his exceptional goalkeeping prowess. Coupet thwarted the Catalans first with a sublime chip save, denying them an audacious attempt. But his heroics didn't end there. He followed it up with a lightning-quick reflex save from a point-blank shot right in front of the goal, leaving spectators in awe despite Lyon ultimately falling short in the match, which concluded with a 3-2 scoreline. 10. Gianluigi Buffon saves the World Cup. In the 104th minute of the enthralling 2006 FIFA World Cup final, French footballing maestro Zinedine Zidane came tantalizingly close to propelling France into the lead during extra time. With characteristic finesse, Zidane elegantly met a precisely delivered cross, directing a potent header toward the Italian goal, aiming to etch his name into World Cup lore once more. However, the formidable custodian, Gianluigi Buffon, exhibited his shot-stopping prowess with a sublime display of agility and reflexes, launching himself skyward to tip Zidane's audacious effort over the crossbar. This breathtaking save would stand as a pivotal moment that swung the pendulum of fate in the World Cup final. In a dramatic twist, Zidane's brilliance was marred by an ill-fated headbutt directed at Marco Materazzi, resulting in a red card and his expulsion from the match. Ultimately, the contest culminated in a 1-1 stalemate, with Italy emerging triumphant in the ensuing penalty shootout, securing a 5-3 victory that won the coveted World Cup trophy. 9. Iker Casillas robs Diego Perotti. In a thrilling La Liga encounter back in 2009, the indomitable Real Madrid custodian, Iker Casillas, demonstrated his world-class goalkeeping prowess. In a pivotal moment, he showcased his lightning reflexes and agility by executing a stunning diving save across the penalty area to deny Sevilla's Diego Perotti a seemingly certain goal. Despite Casillas' heroics, fate favored Sevilla that day, as a late strike by Renato propelled them to a 2-1 victory, leaving the Madridistas disheartened despite their goalkeeper's spectacular display. 8. Bruce Grobbelaar robs Everton. During the 1986 FA Cup final, the legendary Bruce Grobbelaar made a truly remarkable save against Everton's Graham Sharp, as the Toffees held a slender 1-0 advantage early in the second half. Grobbelaar's acrobatic stop showcased his exceptional shot-stopping prowess, turning the tide of the game. This moment ignited Liverpool's resurgence, with Ian Rush, a prolific striker, delivering a sensational brace in the latter half. The match ended in a resounding 3-1 victory for Liverpool, solidifying Grobbelaar's status as a goalkeeping hero and etching his name in FA Cup history. 7. Peter Schmeichel versus Rapid Vienna. During the 1996 Champions League campaign, the footballing world witnessed Peter Schmeichel's breathtaking heroics as he pulled off an extraordinary save that etched itself into the annals of history. Facing Rapid Vienna, Schmeichel thwarted Rien Wagner's towering header, preventing a certain goal in a display of acrobatic shot-stopping brilliance. Manchester United went on to secure a 2-0 victory, courtesy of net-busting strikes by the dynamic duo of Ryan Giggs and the enigmatic Eric Cantona. Schmeichel's save remains an iconic testament to the artistry of goalkeeping. 6. Petr Cech saves against the Netherlands. In one of the most memorable clashes of Euro 2004 in the game, serving as a catalyst for the Czech Republic's remarkable comeback, ultimately prevailing 3-2, they emerged unbeaten from the tough Group D, leaving an indelible mark on the tournament's storied history with their unblemished record. 5. Peter Schmeichel's save against Newcastle. In a moment that cemented its status as the best save in Premier League history in 2003, Peter Schmeichel made a remarkable heist against Newcastle United. As John Barnes unleashed a thunderous header destined for the net, Schmeichel, displaying cat-like reflexes, spectacularly denied the Magpies their moment of glory. This game-changing intervention proved monumental for Manchester United as it propelled them to a 1-0 victory, underlining the indomitable influence of Schmeichel between the sticks. His heroics resonated as a testament to the goalkeeper's artistry and the fine margins of football triumph. 4. Jim Montgomery double save. In what stands as one of the most memorable FA Cup finals in football history, Sunderland orchestrated a stunning upset against Leeds United, emerging victorious with a razor-thin 1-0 scoreline. However, the magnitude of this triumph might have eluded them had it not been for the sheer brilliance of their goalkeeper, Jim Montgomery. In a moment that would etch itself into football history, Montgomery made an absolutely jaw-dropping double save, preserving Sunderland's fragile lead. Number 3. David Seaman's claw. In the scintillating FA Cup semi-final clash of 2003, pitting Arsenal against Sheffield United at the hallowed grounds of Old Trafford, the indomitable Arsenal icon David Seaman made a breathtaking save that left spectators in awe. Seaman, marking his 1,000th career start, showcased his shot-stopping prowess by thwarting Paul Pacisolito's seemingly destined strike. This save proved to be important as Arsenal secured a spot in the FA Cup final, where they triumphed with a narrow 1-0 victory over Southampton, sealing their place in footballing history. 2. Gordon Banks vs. Pelé. In the quarter-final clash between England and Brazil during the 1970 World Cup, the score stood at a precarious 1-0 in favor of Brazil. In a moment etched in footballing history, Gordon Banks, England's exceptional goalkeeper, executed a breathtaking save that stands as the zenith of goalkeeping prowess. With impeccable anticipation and cat-like reflexes, Banks swiftly dove down to thwart Pelé's thunderous power header, directing the ball over the crossbar with an acrobatic parry. This astonishing display of goalkeeping brilliance would have been our number 1, if only that ball had gone in. 1. The save that gave Messi the World Cup. The clock had ticked past the 120-minute mark, leaving a mere 20 seconds until the full-time whistle. In a tense moment, a long pass from the French defense eluded a fatigued Nicolas Otamendi, finding its way to the feet of France's first-half substitute, Randal Kolo Muani. With remarkable composure, the Eintracht Frankfurt forward allowed the ball to bounce once, biding his time as he contemplated what could be the most dramatic game winner in World Cup history. As the ball descended for the second time, the hearts of Argentina's fans sank with dread. But then, there was Emiliano Martinez. As Muani seized the opportunity to strike on the half volley, Martinez had advanced just the right distance to narrow the angle without leaving himself vulnerable to a chip or dribble. His arms stretched out, and his feet shifted in anticipation of the impending shot. It was a moment when he knew that he had to make the save, and his entire being was determined to achieve just that. For Martinez, this was one such moment. He extended his body as wide as he could to make an outstanding stop with his foot. It was a moment that elicited a collective sigh of relief from nearly 1 billion onlookers around the globe. Martinez may have been celebrated for his penalty-saving heroics, 2 crucial stops in the final and 2 against the Netherlands in the quarterfinals. But it was his breathtaking save against Muani that would etch his name into the annals of football history.